So I gotta say, I'm genuinely surprised with Super Mario Party Jamboree. Like, no, I'm being actually serious about this. I'm actually, like, kinda surprised with the game. The Japanese website is up for this game. There's, like, footage out there. It's at PAX West. Pauline is playable, so I just wanted to sit down and talk about it for a bit. I think it's nice that Pauline is playable in this game, and it was honestly something I was kinda wanting, but I think the character roster in this game is pretty lackluster. Just not many new characters they've added. They added Ninja, and I think that's pretty cool. But overall, there's just not many new characters. They brought back, like, Spike from Mario Party 10. They did cut some characters, which is pretty unfortunate, but yeah, overall, I just don't think the roster is that great, but hey, it's nice to have Pauline and Ninja. I was kind of hoping that Boom Boom would be playable, but that just didn't happen, and he's relegated to, like, one of the random modes. Same for Pom Pom, and they're in that same mode together, so yeah, Pom Pom's definitely not playable, but overall, I just don't think the roster is that great. So Jamboree has a lot of mini games, and I just can't get into them all. I don't even think I'm going to do that to begin with, but yeah, there's a lot of mini games, and for the most part, I think they're going to be pretty enjoyable. I don't know the names of these mini games, but I will name, like, some of them. There's one where you're trying to get some food, and there's one where you're getting blown by some clouds, as you can see right now. There is this one where you have to try to avoid a hand and not get smacked, so you gotta time your jumps correctly. You have this one where you're trying to hit a ball, and it seems like you gotta get it into this target at the end. We have this one where you have to stay away from the tiles disappearing, but yeah, there's a lot of mini games I just can't get into. They even brought back some mini games from classic Mario Party games. They brought back bumper balls, and now it has like 5 players with it. There's also the flag mini game, and there's also this one mini game I'm pretty sure from Mario Party 6, the basketball one. There's just too many mini games to get into, but I will say that, hey, some of these are interesting. I even found some of these screenshots for certain mini games, and Plessy from 3D World is here, which is pretty cool. I just can't talk about it all, so if you want to go find this like footage that I have, I'll just link it below. So let's talk about the board gameplay a little bit. It actually feels like classic Mario Party again. Like, I'm being serious here. Like, these boards do give off a classic Mario Party feel, and they're like huge, which is something they should be. They're huge boards. I think there was a UI change up that I just wanted to bring up, and I honestly think it looks pretty nice. Same for like the little character animations they have. Like, there's some new ones in here for characters. So some of these boards do genuinely feel like they could be in a classic Mario Party game. I can imagine that Wiggler board being in a classic Mario Party game. I could imagine the beach board being something you would see in a classic Mario Party game. I definitely can commend them for definitely improving the board quality. It's just better in this game. So these boards basically have all the, the traditional spaces. You got your lucky spaces, your normal spaces red, and just all that. These boards will occasionally have something going on, but I want to mention this. So, there's an items shop, and it gives me like some heavy Mario Party DS vibes. I'm not going to analyze all these items, but there is a new one in here that I have no idea what it's going to do. I think from what I can see, it takes you to maybe like a random shop or something, but I can't really tell. There actually might be multiple new items in here, but I'm not really sure. I don't even know if this new item I'm seeing, the green thing, is a new item. But I gotta say, I like that Jamboree is taking many elements from past Mario Party games, even like one of the bad ones. So I just wanted to briefly bring this up, but I think they brought this back from Super, where a companion will like follow you around on the board. So yeah, that's back, I guess. So, I saw these images floating around on the interwebs, and, like, the NPCs in this game are, like, actually have something to them. They brought back some classic NPCs from, like, the past Mario parties, and even, like, certain enemies like Goombas have like a head accessory on them. So I think that's honestly pretty nice. They're going through the effort to actually like add something to these characters and even bring back some characters too. I almost forgot to bring this up, but it seems that Bowser actually has an effect on the board you're on, like changing like the whole environment and like basically changing the shops. I know I haven't talked about everything, but this is the final thing I want to get into. So there's this mode where Bowser is like chasing you around in a city and you have to shoot at him with bombs. And it actually looks like a pretty fun mode overall. This honestly might become one of my favorite modes in the game. So yeah, that's just basically everything I wanted to get into recently with this game. There's way too much for me to get into, so sorry if I missed anything. If you want to see like Game Explains gameplay of like one of the modes, I'll link it below. And yeah, that's basically it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.